in the driver's seat and you look out the door, right here, lined up with the edge of the door, it says 401 right there. That's 401 and 402. That's how you know you're lined up with the dump in the back. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna go through the dumping process on 401 or 402, either one. So once we have it lined up, we'll open this back door. Take the lid off the dump. There is a lever right here. Just pull the lever and step back pretty quick so it don't splash on you. Okay, we're gonna open the back. This panel right here has two clips. There's one here and one here. So you unhook the clips, and the trick to this is you have to lift the door up just a little bit and pull it out. So the reason you're doing that is because right here, this is where you're gonna hook the hose up to wash out the tank and to fill the tank. And then if you can see this, right up in here, there's a sight tube. And you can tell where the water level is when it gets up about it probably needs to get up, I would say, about at least 3 inches in the tube. And when it's up about 3 inches in the tube, you can shut the water off and go inside and make sure that it's gonna flush. So I'll get the hose, we'll hook it up, and I'll show you how we're gonna rinse it out. We'll hook up the hose first. So this right here needs to be up and down so that the water can flow through the tube. And we'll turn the water on and let it flush out the system.
Okay, so now it's rinsed for a while.
Yeah, it's rinsed. So now we're just gonna close the valve, and then we're gonna let it fill up until we see it in the little rubber tube. And like I said, probably about 3 inches in the tube, and then we'll go inside and check it and make sure it'll flush. Okay, so after we make sure that it's rinsed out, and then we close the tank and fill it back up, then we're gonna come inside and just check it, make sure that it'll flush, which it does. So we know we're good to go with that. Now, in the front overhead compartment door side on the bus, there's normally chemical. If there's not a bag of chemical, then you need to go in where the supplies are and look on the second shelf. And on the second shelf, there is a bag of porta potty. You can see it from here on the video. There it is. Just grab you a packet from out of there, come in and put it in the toilet and flush it again. You're good to go. All right, so we're finished. I'm gonna turn the water off. All right, once the water is off, we'll come back here. Make sure that once you're done, that this is turned back to the sideways position. When it's up and down, that means water can flow. When it's side to side, it's cut off. So you know the water is cut off at this point. We will undo the hose. All right, we'll take this little door, put it back where it goes, and then just fasten these nuts back.
And can you give me a close-up on those latches?
Yeah, sure. So here's the latch right here. Just show you this one on the bottom. It's got a little hook on it, and there's a little notch over here. Make sure that that hook goes on that notch, and then pull this lever and it's tight.
Okay.
All right. So we'll close this back. Now you want to put your lid back on the dump. Close the door. All right, and we're done.
And just a quick reminder, as with all the buses, drivers are expected to dump their bus after every run. Thanks, and y'all stay safe out there.